Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for my dearest Cancers. Cancer, we're going to take a look at the person you're meant to marry. And if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings. So if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, and let's get started. Let's see who this person is my Cancers are meant to marry. So we have the Ace of Wands coming through. So this is going to be a very sexy connection. Your person, they could be a water sign, your age or younger, or they just have this sort of young disposition. All right, how they're viewing you, the Knight of Pentacles. And what else we need to know, Pisces energy with the Hanged Man. So I feel like this is going to be a very enlightened relationship, a very spiritual connection. And with the Two of Swords, your person could be bilingual. It could also be that you meet this person when the moon is transiting Libra. I'm also seeing with the Two of Swords here, this person may hold back a little bit in the beginning of this connection, and we see the Hanged Man, which could be that this person is hanging around you in some way, shape, or form, right? So it could be like they're a neighbor, it could be a coworker, they're somewhere in the community that you like to go. You know, you meet them out, but they kind of hang back a little bit. And again, maybe they're a little bit intimidated by you, Cancer. You know, I feel like they've got this really sweet energy. This Page of Cups is looking at that pig flying, so they're going to be quite taken by you, my Cancers. Now, they could have fire in their chart with this Ace of Wands, somebody who's very fiery and passionate. It does feel like this is someone new. With the Queen of Wands, they could be a fire sign or have fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, or Sag. This is someone who they themselves get a lot of attention, I feel. I feel like they're very sexy and they're very attractive. I feel like this person is somebody who's, you know, used to or good at getting what they want, but there's something about you, Cancer, that, you know, makes them feel a little bit nervous, or they're going to be a little bit taken aback because, you know, they didn't feel like or know that somebody like you existed, right? Like I just kind of get this person like looking at you with like wide eyes, like puppy dog eyes, like who is that over there, right? And we see the King of Wands. Ooh, this person, I'm seeing that there's potentially, you know, you and this person being a power couple. I think this is going to be something that catches, you know, you're going to be someone who catches this person off guard. But with this Aquarius energy coming through, I feel like, you know, you're everything this person has hoped for. And they may tell you that little by little as the relationship goes on, that they've always wanted to be with someone who is just like you, either someone who looked like you, had particular physical attributes that you have, or, you know, someone who's just like you, like they've been trying to manifest someone like you. And so actually meeting you, Cancer, I feel like is going to really blow this person away. I love that they're coming through as the King and the Queen of Wands, because it does tell me this person is quite balanced. I feel like they're probably somebody who's really good at kind of doing everything, like a good cook. You know, they're good at cleaning, they're good at, you know, making art, they're good at, you know, fixing things, they're good at, you know, dressing nicely. Like, you know, this is one of those people that I feel like is a real jack of all trades. All right, so let's see, clear messages, advice, and guidance. What else do we need to know about this person, or how else will my Cancers know who this person is? Okay, they could be a Scorpio. We get strong water in their chart. Scorpio, Pisces coming through. And with that Page of Cups, they could have Cancer in their chart somewhere as well. But this is somebody who's fiercely protective and they're loyal. They stand strong in their convictions, and they'll definitely stand up for you, especially with that fire energy. Strong Mars energy, very masculine energy, whether they're male or female or not. But this is someone who will fight for you, Cancer. And I feel like, you know, my Cancer babies out there, you're so ride or die. So it's going to feel really nice to have someone who feels the same way. Spirit's confirming that they may have more than one strong water placement. All right, and we see this person could be a bit of a mama's boy, but remember, my readings are not meant to be gender specific. So this person could have a close-knit relationship with their mom. You know, she might be their bestie, or they might, you know, just make sure they're always, you know, in contact with their mom. Again, this person could also have, this person may also have a boy, have a son from a previous connection. All right, and we also see that this person may be a Virgo or have Virgo placements, so great planner, organizer, but they may have a tendency to overthink and overanalyze. All right, and again, no matter how old this person might be, I do feel like this person may look a bit younger than they actually are, or they kind of have, you know, that childlike wonder, that childlike disposition. So let's take a look and see what else my Cancers need to know about this person. Okay, they may have curly hair. Okay, again, very specific physical attributes and ethnicities and ages and things like that are not going to resonate with all of you out there, but it certainly will be confirmation for some of you. Now, for some of you, they may be ginger, or they have auburn hair, or more like reddish blonde hair. But for others of you, this energy, ginger, someone could have a cat named Ginger. Or this person may like to cook with ginger or drink ginger tea, use ginger in homeopathic medicines and remedies. Okay, and this person is a nonconformist, meaning this person is somebody who, you know, they don't necessarily have to do what society thinks they should do. This person is somebody who trusts themselves. This is somebody who's not afraid to march to the beat of their own drum. They can be a bit unconventional at times, but I feel like my Cancers, you're going to really respect that. Some of you, they're an entrepreneur here with the King and the Queen of Wands, and they've had to do things differently. They've had to, you know, carve out their own path. And, you know, that's where I'm getting with this unconventional and nonconformist energy. I also feel some of you, they may have an unusual name. So it could be a name that's either just like an ethnic name or it's a modern name. Okay. And let's see. So what else we need to know, Cancers, is that this person has been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past. Okay. And it doesn't have to be a lover or a partner. It could be a family member. It could be, you know, it could be a child of theirs. It could be, you know, a parent, a sibling, a best friend. This person does spend their money quickly, and they're definitely going to spend money on trying to woo you, Cancer, or to, you know, win you over, whether it's gifts or, you know, nice dates and things like that. This person may dye their hair, or they used to in the past when they were younger. And, you know, maybe they dyed their hair funky colors at some point in time. And for others of you, they might just either, you know, use a little bit of like, you know, lemon juice and things like that during the summer to make it lighter, or they put highlights in their hair, or they, you know, use, you know, hair dye to cover grays. And Spirit saying your paths will cross during the next air sign season. So that's Gemini season. So that is right around the corner. Okay, so for a lot of my Cancers, you may not have met this person just yet. Okay, but you may be meeting them shortly. Let's see what else my Cancers need to know about this person or this connection. What else do my Cancers need to know about this person or this connection? This person may have tattoos or piercings, not for all of you, of course. Spirit's giving us confirmation that this will lead to marriage, and this person may have a luxury car or house. So this is somebody who's done quite well for themselves. Okay, and we also see at the bottom of the deck sense of humor. So this person's going to also keep my Cancers laughing. Okay, so really kind of like a fun-loving personality there as well. And that may be how they kind of flirt with you, or they might make some self-deprecating jokes, again, because they are going to be quite taken by you, Cancer. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles here, they're seeing you as somebody who's steady, stable. You're somebody who's dependable. All right. They're also seeing you as the moon, so Cancerian energy. So they're seeing this beautiful feminine energy. Again, whether you're male or female, but this moon energy is like divine feminine energy. Somebody who's creative, somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who's very loving, you know, all of those beautiful Cancerian things. But you're also going to be a little bit mysterious, okay, for this person. So like elusive, a little mysterious. And with the Eight of Cups here, I feel like this person's going to spend a lot of time wondering about you. Some of my Cancers, like, you might not notice this person at first, right? Like whether you work with them or whether you meet them at a party or at a friend's house, or maybe they're trying to get your attention online. I kind of feel like my Cancers, some of you either have your back to this person, or, you know, when you first meet them, like you're going to, not that you're going to turn your back on them, but like they're going to be noticing you way more than you're noticing them at first, but they're definitely going to make an effort here to impress you and make sure that you don't forget them. Now we get the Hanged Man coming out twice, so really strong Pisces energy. So you may meet this person, when, there's a strong Pisces transit. So whether it's the moon in Pisces or Venus in Pisces, Mars in Pisces, something like that, there might be a strong Pisces transit that brings you two together. This person's definitely going to see moving towards the 10 of Cups with you. I mean, this person's going to be taken by you. They're going to be smitten by you, Cancer. I think from the get-go, from the jump. All right, so let's go ahead and see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through about what else does this person really admire about my Cancers. All right, so we see the Lover energy. So they're going to be very passionate about you, but they also see you as someone who's extremely passionate and devoted. And again, I feel like when you two are together, you're going to be very, very loving. Some of you, this is a Cancer-Pisces connection, which can be very, very beautiful, beautiful relationships. But yeah, they see that you have unbridled appreciation of them, of the people in your life, of your pets, of your home, the same things that they really appreciate as well. But there's going to be a very strong physical connection and amazing lovemaking here. And we also see Rescuer, okay? So Cancer, this person sees you as somebody who provides strength and support to others in crisis, that you act out of love with no expectation of reward. And I feel like that is actually how we would describe most Cancers to a T. And I also love this Fool energy here. You two are going to really laugh together. You're going to maybe have the same sense of humor. For some of you, it might be a little bit of a dark sense of humor, but you're going to really get each other. Okay, and this person loves the way you make others laugh, the way you make them laugh. You might be a little bit unsuspectingly funny, and they're going to really like that. But you also help people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So not to say that you don't take things seriously, Cancer. Of course you do, but you're also able to laugh at things that, might seem a little bit effed up at times or, unfair. So they really do like that. All right, so we see the Hanged Man. This is definitely a very strong spiritual connection. Spirit saying, lean on your inner circle during this time. I do kind of feel like this person, the way you two meet, some of you, it could be by water, on the water, near water. But I'm also seeing that it could be like when you're with friends, okay? Or you could meet this person through friends or people that are really important to you, okay? I also see this being a very supportive connection, all right? Spirit saying that, yes, you can trust in this situation, Cancer, and doubling down on the fact that you and them absolutely are soulmates here, Cancer. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know about this person or this connection. What else do we need to know about this person or this connection, my dear Cancers? Holiday, some of you, again, near water, or you could meet them on like vacation or, I don't know, near the beach, near a river, on a bay, something like that. But enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. I also feel like you and this person will travel together. You guys are gonna do like staycations or romantic weekend getaways together. Spirit saying, with guided steps to great love, follow the path of ascension. I think you two are gonna really build and grow together. And with the King and the Queen of Wands there, I see you two not only being extremely supportive of each other, but you might help each other with business or create a business together. All right, and we see freedom, so healthy space and room to breathe. So you two are also going to give each other the space that you need, although I kind of feel in the beginning, once you two come together, it's going to be quite intense. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, there are going to be sudden feelings that this is the one, you're going to be falling in love. But I actually think it's this person is more going to be smitten by you as soon as they see you, as soon as they meet you. So we did get a time frame. Some of you will be meeting this person in Gemini season, which is right around the corner. But let's see, any other important dates and times here for my lovely Cancers? Some of you November, so again, Scorpio energy, could be a November Scorpio or a Sag here even. Some of you, November is going to be is going to resonate with you or this person as something major that's happened in your life that may help bring you two together. but we also see May, so another important date here for my Cancers. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I do hope these messages help. Sending you love and light. Take care.